talked about Himmatwala remake finally gets its lead actress. Director Sajid Khan, who is going to helm this cult classic, has roped in Ajay Devgan to reprise Jitendra's role in the remake. While speculations were made as to who would pull off the iconic role of Sridevi, the makers finally have their word now. Reports suggest that Telugu and Tamil actress Tamanna Bhatia is zeroed in to recreate the Sridevi magic on the silver screens. Interestingly, both Katrina Kaif and Anushka Sharma had reportedly turned down the project, which made them turn towards South. Tamanna's role will reportedly part radically from that of Sridevi, and the super hit number from the original, that is Naino Mein Sapna, will be retained but with a completely different look and feel. Well, Sridevi catapulted to fame after the super success of Himmatwala, and we hope the remake opens doors of Bollywood for the newbie Tamanna as well. This is Kritika Korat for Rajshri.com.
It's bizarre, but I guess like once you hit 1 million followers, you know, and I feel like Vine kind of started in LA, New York. I feel like all the big apps kind of start in the, you know, the big places, and yeah, I mean, every day I go out, someone comes up to me and they're like, "You're that girl from Vine," or like, "Yeah, I know you," or like, you know what I mean, or like, "Can I get a picture with you?" Like, it's really cool. I mean, I'm flattered. I'm really flattered, and you know, people write me all the time being like, "You make me feel okay to be a goofy girl," and that's what means the most to me, because I think it's unfair that there's like this stigma, that I feel like there's still a stigma about women having to be like, "Oh yeah, well, I'm a woman and I'm sexy," and like, sexy is sexy and sexy's not funny, you know what I mean? And I just think that's bullshit. I think
That's
people,
a good point. You really are goofy.
yeah. Thanks, Richard. He's like, "That's a really good point. You're a toon. You're a real life cartoon." Yeah, I mean, I am. And I've been that way my whole life. I mean, I have obviously a calm side, but I mean, like, this is me. Like, I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to make people laugh. And I've been goofy my whole life, and, you know, I'm never going to change. It's just, I mean, I think it's okay and I embrace it. I think at a point when I was younger, I was like, "Why can't I be like the hot girls? Like, why don't boys like me?" kind of thing. And then
But you are hot and
oh
goofy.
wow, well, hello, all right. Well,
Where's
you
your
can
mustache?
turn the camera off. No, I'm just joking. Where's my mustache? That's hilarious. I know, right? But basically, you know what? Thank you. That's really nice. And I think the biggest thing is that it's done for me is that I got all these young girls that are writing to me being like, "You're making it okay for me to be who I am." Because there's so many girls that are goofy and funny, and they're really funny, and they're just as funny as the boys. And it's hard when you're in high school, when you're in elementary school, because it's like, "No, you're not a dude, and you're not funny." It's really hard for girls. So I think now that all these people are reaching out to me being like, "Thank you so much, like, you're making me feel comfortable being myself," like, that's what it is. It's awesome. So that's what means the most to me more than anything.